Hi parents, this is an activity that you guys could do at home. It's kind of a two-part activity. So I just got a lid of Parmesan cheese here, but you can get anything that kind of has a lid like this. And I made a slit here with a knife. That's one thing I'm doing. Then the other thing, we'll save that for a minute. And then I'm using coins, but you guys can use whatever you have at home, but I figured coins is easy. Just make sure you watch your child to make sure they don't put it in their mouth. But so you could do a sorting activity, and I have quarters, dimes, and pennies, and you can have your child sort. You can make it open-ended, like, oh, you know, here we have these 3 different types of coins. How can you sort them? Or you could be more specific with the instructions and say, oh, let's sort the silver, the gray, whatever color you want to call it, and the copper or the orange or brown coins, and then you can kind of guide them, and they can say, oh, this belongs over here with this family, and this belongs over here with this family. And then you could also have them even say, oh, well, what other way can you sort them? They could also say, oh, well, we can sort them by the coins or by the size. So here we have the pennies, and here we have the dimes. They're small, but they're silver. And then here we have the quarters. So there's just different ways of sorting. And like I said, you could use anything you have at home, or such as coins. And then you could take and then you could also line them up like in rows, and then count how many, do we have of each here? We have 1, 2, 1, 2. They could take their finger and count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you could even say, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pennies do you have? And then see if they can recall the last number that they said. Oh, I have 4 pennies. Some of them, because they're so young, might just go back and start counting them again because they can't remember that they counted 4, which is fine. And then this is where this comes in, the little tub. You can say, just keep it super simple, like, oh, let's pick up all the coins and let's put them in. And so they're using their pincer grasp, fine motor. They can hold this with the other hand, so they're using both hands together, or they can put it down on the table, either way. And, you can even mark the slit, because here it's hard to see, but if this lid were clear, it'd be easier. They could put it in, and they could push their coins in, practice picking them up, pincer grasp, and putting in. You could also make it where you say, oh, can we put in 1 coin? And then that way they would have to pick out the 1 coin and count. And then you can move it up to a little higher number. Can we pick out, 2 coins? 1, 2, and such. So that's just an easy activity that you can do at home with whatever you have at home. All right. Anyways, you can show them this video, but it's mostly just to show you guys an idea of something you could do at home. I hope you enjoy. Good night.